This is the DEFCON Warning System. Current alert status for July 7, 2025. Condition green, DEFCON 5. There are currently no imminent nuclear threats at this time. Iran's Foreign Minister, Abbas Araghchi, speaking to CBS News this past week, declared Tehran is prepared to resume uranium enrichment and make up for lost time. He emphasized that Iranian nuclear knowledge and technology can't be erased by military strikes. Even after the bombing campaign which severely damaged Fordo and Natanz facilities, Araghchi said, "If there is this will on our part, we will be able to expeditiously repair the damages and make up for the lost time." He framed enrichment as deeply tied to national pride. Our peaceful nuclear program has turned into a matter of national pride and glory. This echo follows strikes by Israel and the United States in June targeting Iran's nuclear infrastructure. From the IAEA perspective, Agency Chief Rafael Grossi cautioned that Iran could resume enrichment within a few months, noting that technical knowledge survives bombing, and that while damage was severe, it wasn't total. Grossi's remarks confirm Iran retains sufficient capacity to resume rapidly. In parallel, Tehran announced a formal pause in cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency. On 2 July, President Masoud Pezeshkian enacted legislation passed by Parliament and backed by the Supreme National Security Council, suspending cooperation until security guarantees for Iran's nuclear facilities and scientists are ensured. Reuters reported the new law requires Supreme National Security Council approval for any IAEA inspection, effectively blocking unannounced visits. While inspectors have not been explicitly expelled, Reuters and Reuters X confirmed some departed Tehran, awaiting further official indicators. AP also noted that no timeline or details were provided about the extent of suspension. Western leaders swiftly condemned the move. Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Saar called it a complete renunciation of all its international nuclear obligations and commitments. The US State Department described it as unacceptable, especially after Iran amassed uranium near weapons-grade levels. The suspension of oversight and NATO-style enrichment ramp-up raises profound global risk. The US Pentagon sees enrichment capability rebuilt within months. Equally, a Wall Street Journal analysis suggests Iran can resume processing fissile material at pre-strike levels in short order. Europe's response so far. Despite diplomatic floundering with the US, E3 powers convened in Geneva on 20 June, pressing Iran to de-escalate nuclear activity, though they concede chances for a revitalized nuclear deal appear slim. Washington, meanwhile, is now weighing heavier military leverage. Calls in Congress urge further arms to Israel, including B-2 bombers and bunker-busting weapons, to deter Iran's nuclear developments. President Trump stated the June strikes delivered a serious setback of up to 2 years to Iran's program. Still, Iranian threats of secret rebuilds, including new undisclosed underground sites, hint at a nuclear cat and mouse across the Middle East. These nuclear developments occur against a backdrop of broader instability. In Gaza, UN Human Rights Special Rapporteur Francesca Albanese has condemned Israeli actions as approaching genocide, prompting calls for arms embargoes and sanctions. In Lebanon, Israeli drone strikes targeted Beirut, escalating regional tension and drawing Iran-aligned Hezbollah deeper into proxy lines. Iran's role remains central. Tehran insists its nuclear shift is defensive, while Israel and Western capitals perceive it as aggressive. US sanctions now extend to Iran and Hezbollah, marking a coordinated pressure campaign. Iran's suspension of IAEA oversight also delivers strategic cover for its foes. Secretive regional actors like Hezbollah and the Houthis, whose nuclear ambitions are murkily seated in the same defense narratives. Scholars warn that diffuse actors, in absence of UN credentialing, can escape scrutiny. Finally, Iran's prior proposal, floated in May, to form a Gulf Uranium Enrichment Consortium with the UAE and Saudi Arabia, suggests it sought civilian credibility. That initiative now seems sidelined as trust erodes sharply. The DEFCON Warning System is a private intelligence organization which has monitored and assessed nuclear threats by national entities since 1984. It is not affiliated with any government agency and does not represent the alert status of any military branch. The public should make their own evaluations and not rely on the DEFCON Warning System for any strategic planning. At all times, citizens are urged to learn what steps to take in the event of a nuclear attack. If this had been an actual attack, the DEFCON Warning System will give radiation readings for areas that are reported to it. Your readings will vary. Official news sources will have radiation readings for your area. For immediate updates, go to www.defconwarningsystem.com. Breaking news and important information can be found on the DEFCON Warning System Community Forum and on the DEFCON Twitter feed, DEFCON WS Alerts. You may also subscribe to the DEFCON Warning System mailing list. Note that Twitter updates may be subject to delays. This concludes this report of the DEFCON Warning System.